Welcome. The Bolivian Chamber of Hydrocarbons, CBH, is a non-profit institution at a national level with a history of more than 2 decades. The promotion of the integral and sustainable development of the sector and the interrelation of all companies involved in the hydrocarbon industry in the country are among its main objectives. This institution is composed of 4 groups of companies in accordance with their activities. Upstream, exploration and operation. Downstream, transportation, refining, storage and distribution. Services and supplies. Auxiliary services. The CBH operates with the dynamics of its objectives, grouped under the 6 pillars known as Actuar, which proposes a pro-positive vision with the different stakeholders in order to actively bring together its associates, communicate and inform the stakeholders accurately, train and qualify the sector for improved development, unite criteria under commercial and ethical principles, advance health, safety, environmental and social responsibility programs, represent the industry in the different areas. To this end, a working platform including 5 management units was consolidated. CBH Events, responsible for the annual organization of the Bolivian Gas and Energy Congress, consolidated and internationally recognized as the main event on matters related to the national energy sector. Furthermore, the CBH offers seminars, technical conferences and specialized dissertations. CBH courses, dedicated to permanent training of people in the areas of safety, occupational health, environment, upper management and the technical areas of the industry. The CBH offers more than 200 courses per year, where approximately 1,500 participants are trained. Virtual education has also been implemented through an agreement with the IHRDC Institute and the Petroleum Online Program. CBH Programs. This unit is responsible for tracking and developing different strategic projects, the most important ones to date being the following: National Qualification and Certification Program, PNCC. Grades and certifies technicians and professionals in areas like welding, corrosion, maintenance, non-destructive tests, fire prevention, explosive atmospheres and projects, for which purpose the CBH has signed agreements with the most prestigious international organizations. Sectorial Standards Unit, USN CBH. The Bolivian Institute for Standards and Quality, IBNORCA, signed the first agreement with a representative institution in Bolivia with the CBH for the development of the sectorial technical norms through the Sectorial Standards Unit, USN. 12 new Bolivian standards have been developed and approved within this framework, and the process continues. As part of the IBNORCA CBH agreement, work was carried out to develop the previously unheard of world standard Healthy Company, the first of its kind, contributing to the best occupational health practices, which has had a favorable impact on the quality of life among workers and their families. Leader Program. This program has managed to standardize procedures for attracting and training personnel working for operators, contractors and communities in the basics of safety, environment, first aid and social aspects, which are the requirements for working in the sector. More than 1,000 persons have been trained, contributing in this way to strengthening their behavior and commitment in those areas and contributing to the creation of new jobs. Defensive driving. The CBH has trained more than 3,500 drivers in the international method for safe driving and has been recognized as an authorized training center by the National Safety Council for the last 5 years. CBH Publications. The CBH prepares important institutional and industry publications, the most important ones being Petroleum and Gas magazine, edited and published for more than 11 years, covering subjects such as analysis, interviews, reports, technical articles and features. It is currently consolidated as the reference magazine for the hydrocarbon sector in the country. Bulletins, electronic bulletins, daily and weekly, and the printed monthly bulletin. These services are aimed at our stakeholders with national and international news about the sector and the institution's activities. Specialized publications. With the idea of enhancing and expanding knowledge about the sector, the CBH published the book Introduction to the Hydrocarbon Industry, one of the best compendiums covering all petroleum-related activities. Basic Hydrocarbon Manual, which details concepts, terms, and other matters commonly used in the sector. Getting to know hydrocarbons, a leaflet with basic contents about the hydrocarbon chain, published for grade school and high school students. Virtual CBH, electronic market, B2B, the first virtual platform developed in the country for bidding, auctions, and contracting of goods and services among companies. Zundi, web solution with an innovative software to facilitate and simplify the administration of contents and updating of internet portals. Portal, permanently updated to offer institutional information, opinions, reports, statistics, news, products and services offered by the CBH. Social CBH Unit. Social CBH, a new institutional unit, came into being in 2010. This institution brings together the main initiatives and programs with a social impact sponsored by the CBH for the benefit of the community, focused on environmental, cultural, technological subjects and productive enterprises. To do so, we rely on Fundeso, the Bolivian Foundation for Social Development, an entity created by the CBH. The unit has also been working on the incorporation of projects related to the digital inclusion of society because of the many benefits to be seen in other developing countries. The CBH today. The hydrocarbon industry is growing continuously and the challenges are greater and greater every day. The CBH has accompanied the dynamism of the sector in the context of the continuous improvement of its 5 management units, benefiting its members and the country as a whole, supported by the Actuar principles, projecting itself as a reference institution, promoting the permanent development of the hydrocarbon industry. The Bolivian Chamber of Hydrocarbons. Reinforce what we have and innovate in order to grow.